Hello you! In this video we'll find out which are the 10 best turret dive heroes in Mobile Legends. Each of the featured heroes can enter the turret quite easily to then make a kill and return to safety again. You can use one of the featured heroes to finish kills or just use this information so you know when you should be careful if you match up against such heroes. Let's not waste any more time and start with the list. So at number 10 we have Argus, which is a fighter who can enter a turret without consideration when his ultimate is available. After casting this skill, Argus can't be killed for a full 4 seconds, which is more than enough time to kill any hero that tries to recall in the safe range of the turret. To make this even better, he can use his second skill to jump inside the turret, make his moves and leave again by using the second part of skill 2. This might be a bit challenging when you just start playing Argus, but if you're a bit more experienced, it's a piece of cake. The only downside of turret diving with Argus is that he can only attack from a close distance. This can get a bit challenging if you try to kill a hero with high mobility like Lancelot or Guinevere. Nevertheless, Argus definitely needs to be on the list of best turret divers. Number 9 is one of my all-time favorite assassins, Karina, and she's a true killing machine. A great turret dive hero needs to be able to jump inside the turret, do a lot of damage in a few seconds and then leave quickly to safety again. I probably don't have to tell you that Karina meets this criteria. Her first skill increases her movement speed as well as protecting her from basic attacks, and it's the perfect skill to approach your target. Then her ultimate can be used to jump towards the target and deal a lot of damage. Then just finish with skill 1 and basic attack and get out as soon as possible. The cool thing about Karina is that after making a kill, she's ready right again to make another kill. A bit of magic lifesteal helps a lot to recover some HP between kills, so make sure you set up a great build that's focused mainly on magic power and a bit on magic lifesteal. If you want to master this hero, I've made a great guide about Karina a while back, and I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check it out afterwards. Hero number 8 is Lancelot, who not only deals a big amount of damage, but also has great mobility, which we need as a turret diver. 2 of the 3 skills of Lancelot are blink skills, and while this is the dream of Fufius, it's actually perfect to jump towards an enemy who wants to recall. Skill 1 is the best one to move a big distance when there are some enemy units nearby, because this cooldown resets every time he hits a unit that didn't get hit before. This makes Lancelot move quite easily to the target and make him ready to use his ultimate to blink even further and deal a good amount of damage. An experienced Lancelot player that knows how to time his skills can use his second skill to deal damage to the target and dodge one turret hit. While this is far from easy, it just takes a bit of practice and Lancelot becomes a true nightmare for any hero who thinks their turrets are safe. For these reasons, I think Lancelot definitely deserves a spot on the list. At number 7, I have Johnson for you, and while he doesn't deal that much damage, he's one of the best ones to have in your team if you want to make one or multiple kills inside the range of the turret. Of course, I don't have to tell you that this wouldn't be possible without his ultimate. This skill lets Johnson transform into a car and take a passenger with him to drive around the map and collide into an enemy. The explosion stuns the target and leaves a field that slows the enemies big time. To make it even better, he has his first skill that provides Johnson with another stun to make sure the target won't escape. While a big variety of heroes go very well with Johnson, he's even a better combo with one of the heroes of this list, if you want to make sure no enemy is safe inside the turret. Which one do you think is the best hero to ride together with Johnson? Then hero number 6 is Harley, who has one of the most deadly combos of all available heroes, which we saw in the damage comparison videos. Harley has his second skill, which can be casted twice and make him a really mobile hero. The first part teleports him towards a certain location and increases his movement speed, while the second part lets Harley return to his initial spot. And this is exactly what makes him deserve a spot on the list, because even heroes with full HP can get killed in one combo. If Harley throws his ultimate on a hero and then deal damage with his first skill, the final damage of his ultimate will be huge and can make almost a certain kill. Combine this with his second skill, Harley can just safely perform his combo and return with only getting hit 1 or 2 times by the turret. This isn't only really powerful, but it's so much fun to perform such attacks. Then we have Guinevere as the 5th hero on our list. We're looking for heroes that can jump in a turret easily, do high damage and leave quickly too. Guinevere meets all those criteria and therefore deserves her spot on this list. While she's a fine fighter to pick at the moment, her true strength comes from jumping on an enemy and start attacking. It's so easy to just cast your skill 2 to jump on the target, continue with her combo and then leave to safety again by using her second skill again. I personally love to jump on enemies from a bush when they don't expect it, but it's even more satisfying to attack an enemy who's standing safely in the range of the turret. Hero number 4 on our list is Ling, which is quite obvious because of his abilities to walk on walls. This doesn't only make him a really mobile hero, but is one of the best picks to finish an enemy. So paying close attention on the minimap is important to look for opportunities to kill enemies with low HP. Heroes with high burst damage are therefore perfect allies to have in your team, so you can finish the jump when they fail to. We saw in the assassin damage comparison video that Ling's damage isn't the best of all assassins, so he needs to play on a tactic way. I'm sure that after playing Ling a few times, you can easily get some juicy turret kills if you keep your eyes on the minimap. Hero number 3 is one of my favorite heroes, Esmeralda. For me, she's the perfect hero to jump in a turret, deal damage a few times and leave again because her skills are made for it. It starts with her first skill that increases her movement speed and provides her a shield to run towards the turret. Then her ultimate makes Esmeralda jump a distance to come close to the enemy and make it easy to hit her second skill. This skill has the benefit to decrease the cooldown of her first skill, giving her shield and some extra movement speed again. Esmeralda is such a powerful hero in the right hands and she'll definitely be on your list if you want to master a strong hero that's great in turret diving. Hero number 2 on this list is Fanny, which can easily enter a turret, do really high damage and leave right away. But I can't. Still, she needs to be on this list. And you should always be cautious when matching up against a Fanny. I think she's one of the best ones to make kills, but unfortunately she's one of the hardest heroes to master in Mobile Legends. If you play her well, you already know that she deserves a spot in the list. A well-farmed Fanny is the true nightmare of any player. Then we only have one hero left, which is Hanzo. Without his ultimate, he is maybe one of the worst ones to turret dive. But when his ultimate is available, Hanzo can enter a turret easily with his ultimate and then just continue until this part dies. And this is not the only part that makes him such a great turret diver. Another cool thing about this hero is that he can move through walls, so it's really easy to approach the enemy and surprise him with your skills. He's probably also the easiest one of all heroes of this list, because if you die, it doesn't matter that much and you can try again in just a moment. And with this being said, we've completed our list and now know which are the 10 best heroes to turret dive. I hope this information helped you somehow. As always, thank you for watching and I'll be seeing you again in the next cut.